everybody, and welcome back. Now, I'm not sure if that's actually going to do anything, to be honest, mate. That's a weird issue that wasn't there yesterday, so I don't think why would be doing it in a game like this when Resi 7 was so silky smooth yesterday. Doesn't make sense, does it? There we go. We might have to do a bit of troubleshooting today, guys. Sorry about that. Thank you, though, Brian. Honestly, I really appreciate it, mate. Might as well start. I need to learn.
Fix your mic. You're echoing.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Time to hit the magic switch.
How about that, guys? That any better? Jeez, it's all happening today, isn't it, eh? I got so much I need to learn about studio, guys. It feels like we're right back to square one with everything at the minute. Is that any better or not? Yeah, well, the cup refreshes, mate. You can't retain it, Blake. You're like, every time you restart, it kind of, what happens is it kind of chucks them in there so you can check to see if the animation's working, but it doesn't retain them from the previous stream. So the microphone's working. Now we just got to figure out if we get that stutter. Doesn't surprise me if the mic went since we just opened and started OBS about 8 times. You're right, Beast. How's things? Sorry, Dexterland. Hello, Marana. What time do I normally start streaming? Well, on the weekends, we normally start at 9 o'clock. Sometimes I start at 8, but it's not often. So 9 o'clock typically. It depends if I've got everything done earlier, but... You're right, Humanities. I'm not using the light side because we haven't got any power cores, mate. And obviously, I mean, you know... yeah, oh god, it's 8 o'clock, guys. I didn't realise how late it was. We're supposed to be going and getting fucking sand. No, I mean, without the power cores, bro, it's more of a gimmicky thing at the moment. If I can get a couple of power cores, then obviously... at the moment, I'm just getting stoned. This tunnel literally goes nowhere. It serves no purpose at the moment. 9 AM in Marana. So, it's 9:33 now, and we started about half an hour ago, so... I mean, we typically stream through till about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So, sometimes we go later. It just depends on what the girlfriend's up to, mate. I mean, Saturday nights are normally our night together. No matter what, we try and keep Saturday nights reserved. Whether it be work, friends, family, it's always Saturday evenings. We keep clear. Yeah, it's a bit sore, to be honest, Beast. It is a bit sore, mate. It's she took a bit of a hit yesterday, but it's not as bad as it could be, mate. Not as bad as it could be. Let's throw that in there. Okay. First bit of zinc there, look. So let's head out and go and get sand then, yeah? Hey, it's Tony. Hey. Oh, God, I missed that completely then. If you got the money, honey. You on today, Tone, or you working, bro? Okay, and then we'll also have some tomato juice. The shovel's good enough to last us a day, so I think we'll just head straight down to the sand quarry. We'll have a bit of digging, and that's done for today then, isn't it? Pickaxe is knackered, but we have got some new ones upstairs, so... Let's take all this out. Let's get it all made up, because we've got 2 more being knocked out, haven't we? So let's repair that. We'll actually keep a spare one. Shovel. Might as well make a nice fancy pants one. 568. 585. Very nice. And the old hammer. We're slowly getting the golden perps, aren't we? Steadily but surely we're getting there. I suppose fuel is the big problem, isn't it? How are we looking? 69%. Plane just touched down. Work to be done. I'll see you later, Sarks. Take care. Wow, were you on the internet on the plane? How cool is that? Alright, well, we'll catch you later, so I hope you have a nice day if I don't catch up with you too much. Decided on the... Oh, I was going to ask you to post this up, actually, mate. I even went back on Chatty to see if I could find out what you'd said, but I don't think I quite clocked it. So it's the V-Mode Crossfade 2 LP2 audio headset with the V-Mode and Boom Pro mic. Exceptionally good reviews on both, comparable to the mod mic. We'll get it going after I raise the 160 bucks needed, but it's a really... So 160 bucks sounds pretty good. Did you have a look at the one that Summit 1G uses, mate? I wonder if it's a similar sort of thing. It always reminded me, you know, you get the guys and the girls that do like the commentaries on the big sort of like football games here in the UK and presumably in the American football games as well. Those sorts of headsets it seem to... you've got to assume they're great at cancelling out loads of background noise and what have you. I always felt like they'd be good. I think Summit 1G's is definitely one of the few streamers that I know at a professional level. Because obviously, I mean, he's a full-time streamer, you know, up there with Lyric and the rest of them. And whereas the rest of them tend to have a microphone on a boom mic, Summit 1G's always used a headset with a microphone attached. Is it really? I didn't think it was that much. How much is it then? How much is Summit's headset? I thought it was about, you know, 150, 200 quid at tops. Which I'm not saying is cheap, but I didn't think it was like crazy money. Do you know how much it is? Maybe he's got something different from when I last looked then. I'm sure when I was looking into it all, you could buy it on Amazon for about 100 and something. I mean, I think it was closer to 200 than 150, but... You know, it's easy to spend that on a fucking headset anyway, isn't it? You right, Demon? How you doing, fella? Going the right way. It seems like a very smooth ride to the city. I'm sure it's normally a lot bumpier than... You right, Daft Willie? How you doing, fella? What are you using in the meantime, Blind? Just using some earbuds or something, mate? Audio Technica, is that the one he uses? 300 bucks. And, you know, I think, you know, I suppose, like you say, it's twice what you're paying, mate. I must admit, I much prefer the thought of having a gaming... Well, not a gaming... I got to stop saying that. I don't want a gaming headset ever again as long as I live. But, I suppose sometimes price demands it, doesn't it? But... This is not where I'm supposed to be going, is it? This is not where the sand is, guys. What the hell? Where the hell did I mark on the map? Oh, no, it is. It is. I just need to go all the way around on... Whoa, what the fuck? That is the weirdest route ever. I'm so mind-blown by that. Oh, God, I mean, if you Summit or Lyric, I mean, they fucking probably make that in fucking the first couple of hours they're streaming, mate. So, I mean, price is not really an issue for them, is it? As long as they've got reliable hardware. As you quite rightly say, for them, it's their bread and butter. You know what I mean? Can't be a pro streamer without a fucking good computer, stream rig, fucking audio setup, mixers, and all the rest of it. You know what I mean? It's kind of got to be done, hasn't it? It doesn't mean that you have to have it, but I think if you're at that level, that's what differentiates them from the rest of the crowd in many ways. It's not just the fact that they're extremely talented guys and girls. They also have the hardware to really push the envelope, don't they? I mean, you've only got to see, you know, stuff like Co's stream, and it's not just about, you know, the audio and the visual, which is like second to none. It's also the fact that things like the pop-ups and, you know, Lyrics kind of follow us, and animated things, and I mean, they've got a whole cruise behind them, isn't they? I mean, it's incredible. I think they're amazing watching how Twitch has evolved from a bloke or a lady sitting in a bedroom to these, like, you know, presumably people like Lyric and Co have whole rooms, you know, dedicated to not just the stream, but, you know, I should imagine he's got a couple of close friends or family members that sit around and have meetings and all sorts of fancy pants stuff over a beer. So you must have someone you know, Blind, who's got a dodgy headset. I mean, I've got headsets kicking about. from like I was saying yesterday, I've got a Turtle Beach back from like the Xbox 360 days. I'm not sure if I can make it work with a PC or not, but still just go buy a really, really cheap pair of earbuds, mate. You can get them for like $1.99, man. Get your earbuds down the pound shop, bro. In fact, I've got the ones that I used for I think they came with the Sony PlayStation 4. I think. I can't remember now, actually. I think it is. It comes with like a little microphone and everything, doesn't it? Yeah, I mean, I've always liked. I mean, Logitech stuff sound-wise has always been very good quality since day one. Everything. To be honest, Logitech are a really good company. You know, they make some really good quality stuff, don't they? But like all companies, they also make some really shit, nasty stuff as well. You're right, Hamit. Hello, Buhata. How you doing, guys? Got no chance, mate. Well, Wales gonna get their ass kicked, bro. Yeah, the old Turtle Beach stuff was. I mean, like I said, I mean, I've got some that date back to my early days on the Xbox 360. Fantastic pair of headphones, good quality, great looking, really comfortable, nice and loud when you want them to be. But I've got what I've seen and sort of had a fiddle about with and certainly read reviews and seen on forums some of the new Turtle Beach stuff. It's shockingly bad. But I suppose it's like any company that sort of makes a name in the gaming scene. I mean, look at Razer and what Razer achieved. I mean, let's be honest, Razer's stuff is like some of the cheapest shit out there. It really is. If you actually look what goes into them, that is fucking cheap, nasty shit, mate. But the Razer brand, it's what the gamers want, you know, the young gamers who know no better. Flashing lights and green fucking go faster neon stripes. Oh, that's gotta be it. That's gotta be what I need. I've owned Razer stuff, you know. Some Razer stuff isn't that bad, but my god, as soon as they started fucking about with that Razer Synapse, they can fuck off. I will be. What time does it all kick off, Bahata? I doubt I'll get a chance to actually watch it until later on, I wouldn't have thought, mate. So no fucking spoilers, bro. Got a nice Razer Xbox One headset. Not sure if I can make it work with the PC. Yeah, they're a bit funny. Is it one of the original ones as well? Because they kind of changed all their compatibility. What was that thing you had to get for the Xbox One controller? There's like a little adapter, isn't there, that goes into the controller, so it enables you to use other types of microphones and things, right? Microsoft penny pinching again. I'll tell you what, I'm interested in these specs on that bloody Scorpio, though. Did you hear that then? It's like the plane sort of gave up, just fell out of the sky. Look, the engines just stopped. Is the stream scene back to normal now, Blind? Is that what it's called, Dex? Like the stereo headset adapter? No doubt they charge you like 15 or 20 quid for something like that, yeah? Not until 4:50. In that case, I'll be watching it live, mate. Well, that totally means I'm definitely not going out this evening then, mate. I will be putting my feet up and watching that. Thank you for that, dude. I actually thought it was on much earlier than that for some reason, Bahata. Good. It's weird, isn't it? It's almost like I wonder if Resident Evil 7 is going to be one of those games where I just have to simply. I don't know. I might do a test stream later, so I'll go on the secret channel and do a bit of playing about. I mean, yeah, yesterday's Resident Evil stream, I honestly, I could not have asked for a better reproduction. The colours are off. The colours are definitely off, but that's just one of those really difficult things to get right, to be honest. And it's actually very much a personal preference as well. But it's a very dark game, Resi 7. You've got to be very careful. If you start doing all the fancy pants HDR stuff with it and then stream that out, people are going to get a very strange looking stream. And also, of course, you probably do want to see a little bit more than I can. I mean, you don't want to be watching a pitch black screen 99% of the time. So it's really hard to get a you know, a horror game spot on for a stream. I know I obsess over it. I'm sure, to be honest, if I spent 10 minutes setting it up and I spent 10 hours setting it up, I bet no one at the end actually knows any difference. But it's just peace of mind for me. I've always done it. I actually quite enjoy it. It's a little bit like cable management in a PC that hasn't got a window on it. No one's ever going to fucking know. And as long as it's not affecting airflow, who gives a shit? I do. If my cabling is not good, I will literally strip the whole PC down and start again. I just obsess over things like that. But it's because I enjoy it, you know? Yeah, there's a couple on today, isn't there, mate? Yeah. Right, Will-tastic. How you doing, fella? What's that, Hamid Sal? Working, I don't got no idea what's going on there. After 4 years. What's that after 4 years, bro? Working mod 10. What's that all about, bro? Oh, I fancy a pint now you've mentioned that, Bahar. I reckon that'd be nice on the old throat. Have a little whiskey chaser, what do you reckon? Grub stream Sunday cancelled. Pissed out his head. Am I playing Resident Evil 7 in VR? No, I'm fucking not, mate. Definitely not, mate. No, I'm not. One, I haven't got PlayStation VR. And two, I don't think that would be good for me, to be honest, fella. It's alright, Clef. It's not as bad as it was last week, bro. I mean, it hurts. It does hurt. But I think it's more simply the case of it was hurt originally from last week. And yesterday just halted the healing process, I think, to be fair, mate. How's things anyway? You alright, man? You doing anything nice this weekend, Clef? Out and about? A cider Sunday. Oh, that sounds nice, mate. A cider Sunday. See, to be honest, Blakey, like, it's too cold. Sorry, too cold for me for cider. Cider is one of those drinks where when I started having a little tipple a couple of summers back on the old alcohol front, it was nothing cheered me up quite like having a really, really ice cold cider. I know, like, for a cider drink, it's probably like terrible, but I put a load of ice cubes in there. So go to the bar. We'd all be sitting outside down near the river. And I'd have a pint glass that would be probably about a third full of ice cubes and then a bottle of Magners or something like that, or Bulmers, and just fill it up. And I just really, really enjoyed that, mate. Such a refreshing drink. Gotta be careful with it. Christ almighty, though. Cider goes straight through to you. Don't know what it does to me anyway. See, if I have, like, say, a pint of lager with a meal, not really a big deal, but cider seems to hit my bloodstream so freaking quick. I don't know if it's like because it's sweet and that has like, I don't know, does it like metabolize differently or something? I don't know, but Jesus Christ, a pint of cider, I'm getting a little bit dizzy, mate. What are we working on today? We're going to try and get some more work done on Fort. Fuck it. Well, obviously time is kind of against us a little bit because we're expecting quite a big Starvation update soon, aren't we? A dozen, like what? You can drink it. What's the special about tomorrow, mate? You can have 12 pints of lager tomorrow. It sounds like you could drink with the old rugby team, mate. No, I'm just getting sand, Marana. Just getting sand. I'm literally here to gather as much sand as I possibly can for concrete production. So the concrete requires the cement mix, the stone, and the sand. A lot of people mine, but my argument is I can get sand from one sweep of the shovel, you see. So why swing twice to get stone and then convert the stone into sand in the cement mixer? It seems counterproductive to me, to be honest. Sweet and bitter? What do you mean by the sweet and bitter with cider, mate? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Dexter. I've never had a bitter cider. Cider's not typically sweet, isn't it? I'm not a big cider drinker though, mate. So I don't really know. All I know is that cider was cider to me back in the day, and I never used to touch it because back in the day it used to be Strongbow, and I fucking hated the stuff. Absolutely disgusting. Just the most foul fucking sweet flavour. I just can't stand it. But then I discovered Bulmers and Magners, which seem to have, I don't know. It just actually had like a bit of a flavour to it. I'll tell you what it was. I think the big thing that struck me was the bubbles. Strongbow just seems to be like the gassiest fucking drink I mean, I like to drink Schweppes Indian tonic water, which is an incredibly carbonated drink. Incredibly carbonated. The belch you can do after a swig of one of them is phenomenal. But Strongbow is full of, it's almost like a champagne in the sense of how much fucking tiny little bubbly gas bollocks is in there. And I really didn't like that. That mixed with the sweet flavour was gross. But you know what I discovered? Pear cider. Oh my god, pear cider with ice cubes in the summer. So refreshing. Absolutely beautiful. Big fan of that. Big fan of it. Drinking down with your rugby team, watching different riggers. Oh, right, yeah, got it. It's a Six Nations beast. The big one. The one that matters. No special reason, just after one cider since Christmas Eve. I need a pint or so. Oh, yeah, because you've not been drinking, have you, Blakey? Like, yeah, forgot about that, mate. Oh, well, enjoy it, mate. Don't go crazy, bro. Don't go crazy. Don't forget, your body's not used to it now, mate. I don't want to hear about a poorly Blakey Lake on Monday morning, fella. Make sure you eat. That was always my problem, mate. Never used to eat enough when I was out and about as a young lad. I always used to look forward to the kebab on the way home, you see, so I quite often wouldn't eat. But, you know, 10 hours of drinking, not good, mate. Not good at all. Careful. When will it finish? When will what finish? I mean, not sure what you're after. When will what finish? The build? I don't think it ever will. I don't think my build's ever finished, to be honest, mate. There's always something you can do to change them, tweak them, make them look a bit better. Very blue sky today. You right, Nelly Noodle? I agree, Beast. I like to watch Oz. And as you say, New Zealand, fantastic teams, mate. It's the big one for us at the minute. We're quite competitive in the small. I suppose it's not even Europe anymore, is it? Now I come to think about it. You're right, Kagawa. We're not, mate. We're literally just getting sand. I'm trying to get as much sand as I can early in today's stream, so we don't need to worry about it. I need quite a lot of concrete, bro. We're going to be going to Fort Fuckit to carry on work over there shortly. Have a large pizza and a Subway. So I never used to, mate. That was my problem. On a Friday, we'd all be, I mean, we used to sort of like knock off about, I don't know, no later than what, 3 o'clock on a Friday afternoon, mate. Those of us that used to drink over the weekend together. We'd actually be in the pub by about 3:30 on a Friday afternoon. And we'd all, basically at lunchtime on a Friday afternoon, we'd all go to the same cob shop. And we used to have the, I've forgotten the name of it. It had a right funny name. A nickname we gave it. But basically, it was like a big baguette. And it had bacon, sausage, egg, beans, and mushrooms. And it was all in a baguette. Because, you know, it was like a big breakfast special. But we called it something silly. And we'd all have that about, what, 12 o'clock, half 12. Lazy dude, thank you very much for the follow, bro. And then that would be it until I ate at probably about, well, back then, about 2 o'clock in the morning, mate, after the club's finished. After kicking out, so I'll get a kebab on the way home. Waiting at the taxi rank. You're from Latvia, are you, Buhata? That's cool, mate. What's the weather like in Latvia today, mate? It's bleeding cold here in the UK, but it's not snowing, which it did yesterday. So did I just hear a zombie behind me? So I never was like that, Blakey. Like that was always my downfall. See, after we'd finished at the pub, you see, we'd all go home. So we'd probably drink in the pub till about, depending on how merry we were and how the week had gone and, you know, what money you'd made and all the rest of it. But we'd probably leave anywhere between 5 and 6 at the absolute latest. Just depending on who it was and where you were going. And then we'd all meet back up in the same pub no later than about 7:30. So we'd stay in the pub then, which was a bit of a brutal, hardcore pub. And then move on to the club sort of about 9 o'clock-ish. Really good times, mate. Had a lot of fun. Had a lot of fun, mate. And a lot of trouble. I'm just going to keep going here, guys, because the more sun we get now, the less we've got to get later on. We might as well get a bit of clay while we're here. You're right, lazy dude. Is the game worth buying? Are you getting it on the PC? If you're getting it on the PC, then you're mad not to own it, mate. Definitely highly recommend getting it on the PC. Plays pretty well. You know, it's not the smoothest of games from a performance point of view. You know, it's still got optimization issues. I don't think they'll ever be fixed, partly because I think the devs probably don't know how to fix it and don't really care about fixing it. And it's running on the Unity engine, which, you know, for a game that's voxel based, it's a miracle it even fucking runs. Well, I had a big hold up there. Don't know what happened there. But yeah, you know, you've got 1,000,001 mods. You've got, you know, we're playing the Starvation Mod pack, so, you know, you're going to get a lot of bang for your buck if you want to start playing about with mods with the game. The core game itself is fantastic on PC. Certainly can't argue with it. If you're getting it on console, it's better than not playing it at all. You just don't pay through the nose for it, because, you know, as much as I want to support the devs, I don't support what happened with console port. You know, I'm not here to try and make money for a company that, in my opinion, fucked it up. It's not the best port out there. In fact, I'd go so far as to say, in its current iteration, it's a barely acceptable port. When it released, it was an unacceptable port. So certainly don't go spending 20 fucking quid on it on the PlayStation Network or Xbox One, you know, Microsoft Store or anything like that. If you're on PlayStation 4, you'll get an alright game, mate. Expect poor performance. You won't get a lot of the stuff you'll probably see on this stream if you keep watching today. There's a lot of mods here. Like I said, this is the Starvation Mod pack. But yeah, if you can get it for a decent price, mate. I mean, if you can pick it up on the PlayStation 4 for around a tenner, why not? Give it a go, mate. You just don't expect the smoothest of experiences. Oh, you had a 24-hour snooker club. Nice, mate. Nice, dude. What, this on PlayStation VR? It's not PlayStation VR compatible, is it? You're talking about this, Stamps? That'll just be like, you'll just be playing it in like a cinema mode, won't you? Your mom just went out and bought you the PlayStation VR. That is the best mom on the planet ever, mate. That is shockingly awesome. Congratulations, dude. I'm quite jelly, mate. That's wicked. You'll have to let us know how you get on with it, Mr. Stabs. No, you can get it cheaper than that. Oh, no, lazy dude. No. You're looking on the PlayStation Store. Fuck that. Don't even think about going there. Go to one of the key resellers. You'll pick it up for loads cheaper than that. In fact, I walked into Game, which is a notoriously expensive shop here in the UK, and that was over Christmas, and they were selling it as a boxed copy. There wasn't a disc in it, I'm pretty sure. Probably just a code. And they were selling it for about 10 quid, mate. Over Christmas. So don't buy off the PlayStation Store. You'd be fucking insane to do that, man. PlayStations can be modded for VR on PC. Oh, he's not got PC. He's got PlayStation VR. PlayStation, mate. Alright, let's get out of here. How you doing, Troy? How's things? Could we swap moms? How you doing, Kippy? Nice to see you last night, mate. Yeah, we had a flutter all through the day yesterday, Kippy. We had about like 3 flurries of snow throughout the day, and none of it settled. But yeah, it's quite nice, mate. It's that cheap, nasty, horrible polystyrene snow. Doesn't really do a lot. That's alright, lazy dude. Shop around. I wouldn't even go into town, mate. I'd just sit on your computer and fucking go to CD Keys or G2A or somewhere like that. Or Kingwin if you don't like G2A. I know G2A, a lot of people bitch and moan about that, as if they're somehow different to any other key reseller site, but... Good, pleased to hear it, Kippy. Yeah, it was nice yesterday, Kippy. I just hope we get like a proper flurry at some point. Oh, we're quite full actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's we're just going to be shy of 10,000 concrete then, aren't we? Let's get out of here. It's a very nice day, look. Very beautiful. Go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go! I never actually remember the way back without marking it on the map here. So if we hit home, let's go to the forges. Restock the forges with fuel and stone. Oh, really? Jesus Christ, you got wrecked, bro. Oh, Hector! Yes! Sorry, it's Kippy! That's alright, I'm just in my little wibbly wobbly world. I was just about to say, mate. Kippy in chat yesterday, for those of you that were obviously interested in continuing with things like the Friday night Fright Nights, Kippy here sent me through a game during yesterday's stream, which I didn't even see the pop-up. I don't think it did pop up yesterday, mate, until obviously I'd finished the stream. He's very, very generously sent me a game called Hector, which I know... Oh, my Steam controller's gone funny. What the fuck? Which I know nothing about. I literally checked out, I think, Markiplier for all of 60 seconds because I didn't want to spoil anything. So I didn't know if it was like a, you know, like a pixel game or a first-person game. I'd never heard of it. And I watched Markiplier boot up the game for the first 60 seconds or so of actual gameplay footage. And I thought, holy shit, that could be a good one. So we have actually already got another Friday Night Fright Night game ready. So I don't know if any of you have played Hector. Please don't bash out any spoilers or anything. But yeah, I'm quite looking forward to that. And we'll definitely play it, Kippy. Even if it's shit. I mean, I don't know anything about it, bro, but it looked good. So let's check it out, man. And more importantly, Kippy, thank you very much, geezer. Thank you very, very much. Very generous of you. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Oh, God. She's a clever one. She's a clever one. Sorry, darling, but we are getting a little bit low on meat. Oh, no! It's okay. It's not a disaster. Thought I'd killed a poor deer and I couldn't actually get the meat then. Hang on, what's that beast? Grim, can you do me a favour? I found a glitch in my game. When you rent your car where the car was, do you get a world tear? No. I mean, I'll check it. Because obviously we have had a patch, but no, I've never had that happen before. What you're talking about, so if you rent your car all the way through to destruction, you suddenly get an instant world tear. That sounds like a very bad bug, mate. I'm trying to think where there'd be a bloody car, mate. We've kind of wrenched everything within about a 30-kilometre radius. But no, I've not had that beast. You're right, Heba Hubile. Cool name, bro. Let's get... It's actually a hell of a big compound, isn't it, when you look at it from... Jesus Christ. Let's go and get all this put away then. We hit the... Let's hit the forges first. Yeah, I'd like to get more power cores before we start playing about with the lightsaber, but... I wonder if Tony managed to catch the lightsaber yesterday. Coming at me. Getting dark, bro. Oh shit, bad first shot of the day, mate. Bish bash bosh. I tell you, actually, on that topic, you know, when I booted up my game today, right, I did nothing from when we played it yesterday. I know Anthony did quite a lot of digging around on this yesterday. When I booted up my game first thing this morning, it immediately came up with console errors everywhere. Immediately. Let's throw this and this in here a sec. Let's just do that. Bish bash bish bash bish bash bosh. And the only, basically, it just hung. It hung, basically there were conflicts with block IDs. Now, I have no fucking idea how that happened. It literally makes no sense to have that sort of an error. But all I did to fix it, if anybody else gets it, is just resync the mod. It looks like that B7. It's something that Xanthian actually, you know, I'm very grateful for him to point it out. Because we quite often end up reinstalling the game as a fresh install whenever I do anyway. But basically if I want to upgrade the Starvation mod, I do a fresh install of the game. And of course, what I had failed to take into account, of course, is every time I do that, it resets my do not update this game under any circumstances Steam setting. So you do need to be rather careful with that. It's something I'd completely overlooked, to be fair. You know what? I'm just going to chuck this because I just can't be asked to do the inventory management for it. Let's just get rid of it and let's get the fuck out of it. It's getting rather dark rather quickly. Ooh. You're from Turkey, are you, Hebahubile? I like Turkey, mate. I've been to Turkey twice. In fact, no, I'll tell you what, I'll tell a lie. I've been to Turkey 3 times, actually. You're right, Rutzy. How you doing, fella? That's glorious. Isn't it? Look at that. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. She's a stunner, mate, at times. Yeah, I think what had happened was essentially when I first booted up Steam this morning, my Alpha 15.2 game version would have updated to this new cheeky little Alpha blah 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 B7. Weirdly enough, if you look in the top right, it's still saying B6. So something happened. So and I don't know what, but something happened. And like I said, the easy fix was I just resynced. It essentially I suppose it just rechecks the game files for the Starvation mod, re-downloads them, shoves them back in where they're supposed to be. Bish bash bosh, I was up and running, so bit strange, but as long as it fucking works, I don't care. Right, throw that back in there. The meat back in that one.
Hello?
Should be able to unload the bike. Berserker, how are you doing, my good friend? Thank you very much for the follow, sir. How's things your end? Shit, not quite got enough room. Make another trip. Never mind. Cheers for the follow, bro. I appreciate that. Thank you. What's that? Summit 1G's in the Audio Technica promo vid. Oh, I bet he gets paid a fucking fortune, mate. that all the stone I brought back? Oh yeah, yeah, of course. Right, let's share out the love. The claim, what we got? 1, 2. Right, so let's take Odin G. Thank you for the follow as well, mate. Thank you very much, dude. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3. That'll be another 3,000 concrete for us. Let's take that out. Take that with us when we head over. And then we've also got another 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3. Bish. Bash. Bosh. Glorious, mate. There we go. Another 6,000 concrete mixing up. We're doing all right here, guys. And I've got all this to take over there as well. We must remember, right, the day before the Horde Day, okay? Do not let me forget that I have to go and repair Sarks' base. It's only going to take... It won't take me long. You know, it's not a big thing. But I do need to head over and get that sorted. Right. In fact, I'll tell you what, we've got time to kill, haven't we? Because it's 10 o'clock. Let's go and get some more stone. I'm alright, thanks. See, what about yourself, mate? What are you up to? Jesus Christ, that is dark in here, isn't it? Today means football, horse, racing, beer with the boy. Oh, Rutsy, you're having a good day then, mate. Do you like the old horse racing, do you?
Ow, ow, ow. But there's one sound that no one knows. What does the fox say? What the fox say? What the fox say?
How you doing, Buck? Ass things, mate. I'm just catching up what you said there. You decided to go to bed early last night to watch the stream. The wife got the wrong end of the stick, and the look of disappointment on her face when she came into the bedroom was priceless. Did you not look after her in the end, Cad? You naughty boy, you. Nice one, mate. She'll be all excited tonight now, mate. I didn't lose it, Buck, but it's yeah. I don't think I did it any good either. So what, all home wins is 28,000 to 1. My God, mate, that's got to be worth a few quid down, isn't it, eh? I don't gamble, Blake. Like, do you gamble, Blake? You like? Are you a bit of a? Do you like a bit of a tickle, do you? I'm not a gambler. I've never actually, honestly, hand on heart, I've never actually been in. Well, I suppose I have been in a bookies, but not for my own purposes. You know, just following someone else in while, you know, I'm on the way to the pub or something. But I've never ever actually put a bet down in a bookies, if that makes sense. I've never been to a casino and actually put money down on a table. I actually, honestly, I don't think, hand on heart, I've ever put money in a slot machine. I might have done, but if I did, it was, I don't know. I can't think of when I'd have done it. I really don't. So I think I'd probably swing it 99.9% certain I never have done. I certainly can't recall having done that. You're right, Ollie. How you doing? Alright, we can't take it down the deep dark end, Ollie. Can't show you that on stream. We get in trouble, mate. Oh, thank you for the host, not a girl. Appreciate it. Thank you kindly. Yeah, I quite fancy watching that. I was just talking about the films earlier. I quite fancy watching the Founder. What's the name of the guy in it? Shit. He was oh god, what is his name? Played Batman, didn't he, as well? What's the name of the actor who's in The Founder, the film about McDonald's? I really fancy watching it. I know a little bit about how it all happened and everything, and the naughtiness that he pulled. But I think it'd be a really good film. Oh, what the hell is his name? He's actually a really good actor. He always manages to play those slightly fucking disturbed, not altogether there sort of characters. A little bit like Batman, I suppose. Michael Keaton, that's it. Nice one. Thank you very much for that, Sebekis. How you doing, mate? Michael Keaton. Yeah, he's done so. He's a very strange man, isn't he? Oh, is it getting a bit cooler, is it, Beast? Well, I'm pleased to hear that for you, mate. Started watching The Expanse yesterday. What's that, dude? Where do we catch that, Blind? Is that like Amazon or Netflix? What's that? What's it about? It sounds like almost like a sci-fi kind of thing. Yeah, cheers, Demon. Yeah, Michael Keaton. I think what was his name? It was Royal Ray not Crook. I can't remember his fucking name now. I was talking to the girlfriend about it earlier as well. Yeah, definitely better, Avalanche. Yeah, seriously, mate, a lot better. To be honest, mate, I've actually, let me have a look. I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got 4 lockets left. So this morning I've eaten, I'm guessing you get 10 in a pack. I've had 6 lockets this morning. And I have to say, if it hadn't been for the lockets, I don't think I'd have been able to stream today. They are actually really, really good. It just gets rid of, like, the dry tickle at the back of the throat, mate. I've not watched a good sci-fi for a while. What's it about then, Blind? I started watching one, and I can't remember the bloody name of it. I did mention it on stream. I'll have a dig around. I'll jump into the Discord chat later, Blind, because it's actually really good. I'm trying to think of what I could tell you about it without spoiling it, really, but it's not easily done because right from the get-go, something quite mysterious happens. Let me put it this way, right? There's basically a bloke who ends up capturing a spacefaring vessel, and a very wealthy daughter goes missing, and he's basically hired to go and sort of find out what happened to her. And something really quite horrible happened to her. Let's put it this way, like some sort of otherworldly entity. That's about as much as I can really say without ruining it. And I think I got about 5, maybe 6 episodes in. And I actually, until you just mentioned that, I completely forgotten I was watching it, dude. See, I've heard, you know what, Kippy? This film, Arrival, right? I've heard so many people say that it's absolutely brilliant, and so many people say that it was the most boring, dry as fuck piece of shit film they've ever seen in their life. It seems like everyone's completely polar opposites on what they think about Arrival. So I have no doubt I'll watch it, and I love it when there's such a polarizing opinion. I'll be very interested to see what my take is on it, you know? I think it's completely 50-50. People that I know that have seen Arrival, they either absolutely loved it, thought it was brilliant, or thought it was just the most slow-paced piece of shit. Falling asleep halfway through it, fuck it, walking out the cinema, can't be arsed. Ray Kroc, that's the one. Thank you, Sebekis. I take it you're a bit of a movie buff, mate. Space action drama, very well done, excellent. I'll watch it on Amazon Prime, Beast. You have to drop it in. You should drop it in Discord for other people to catch blind. You right, Mr. Chichi? Oh dear, you're struggling a bit, are you, mate? That's called The Expanse. Right, okay. So is that actually the same one that Blind's watching then? Your information, your new cap card is not doing well, Grimmy. What's the matter now, Blind? What's happening, dude? Getting stutter again. The stutter's back. Whoa, isn't that weird? That's really weird, isn't it? I suppose that's kind of like the worst thing that can happen is if it's intermittent. If it's kind of like, I suppose... Yeah, it doesn't make sense, does it? If it's intermittent, you've got a bit of a problem, haven't you? Stutter's actually back with a vengeance. Oh dear. I'm trying to think what I can do to actually change it, guys. Let's just see if there's I think what might have happened, I did notice a couple of settings had changed in there that I've never actually noticed before. Let me have a quick look. It seems to be in this tunnel, doesn't it? Like I said, if my game was stuttering, then that would make sense. It just means, you know, for whatever reason, we've got a bit of a strange something going on in here. But let me have a quick look at something. See, there's no settings that have actually changed. Default device. There are some strange things with the YUV color space, but I can't imagine that has any impact. See, it wouldn't make sense if it was inconsistent, would it? Surely it should either work or it shouldn't work. See, I mean, the thing is, the CPU is just sitting there like doesn't give a flying fuck. It's quite literally just sitting there going, yeah, give me something to do. Let's have a little bit of a play. Is it? I'm gonna watch the preview video. So I'm not even gonna look at the screen. I'm just gonna look at the preview video. See if I can spot anything at this end. You never know, because I mean, if I'm seeing nothing weird on the preview video, it might just be fucking Twitch, guys, and that's the worst thing. You see what I'm saying? What's that like? Stutter mine, don't enter stutter mine, mate. Things happen down there. It is, isn't it? It's weird, isn't it? Gotta be ever so careful with things like this, because I mean, you know, I've lost endless hours troubleshooting problems only to find out that actually it was a Twitch issue. Or something completely unrelated to, you know, I mean, in this case, we're trying to figure out something with a capture card. It might have nothing to do with a fucking capture card. I'm literally just watching on the preview window. Yeah, I'm getting like a hiccup, but that's just because it's 7 Days to Die. So I mean, I'm getting the same like little jerk that I'd get. I'm seeing on my main screen, but nothing on the preview. Is it still happening? I mean, tell me if it happens. Just shout out. Just type out stuts or something every time it happens. It's a really big stutter as well. Don't worry about like the little millisecond things, which is just part of the game. Just had it again, did you? Whoa, isn't that weird? So this is like those big, like, sort of like freezes, where it literally just completely freezes. Isn't that weird? I'm just trying to think what I can do. We are actually, I've just noticed we are actually getting some dropped frames, you know. In fact, we're getting dropped frames now. As I'm literally talking now, we're getting, it's Twitch, guys. It's not the capture card. Fuck! And I've just changed loads of fucking settings. Yeah, we are. We're getting dropped frames. I bet it's more likely, you know. Let me just change something there. Oh, I can't remember what settings I had all this on before as well. I knew I should have started fucking fiddling. Oh no. I'm going to put everything back to what it should be on. It is, yeah. I'm getting loads of drop frames, guys. So it looks more likely it's my actual connection to... It's either my connection to Twitch or Twitch just having a hissy fit. It's not you, Grum. It was happening on the last stream. Oh, Demon, thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much. I'm getting more and more drop frames as we're talking. Like, I don't know how many of you have this, but if you're a streamer, there is a wonderful, wonderful little piece of kit. Now, I can't remember the official name for it. It's called... I think it's called Twitch Test is the official name. So bear with me. I'm just going to run it for Europe and see if any of the ingest servers being a bit shit. Do you see what I was saying, Blood? You got to be so careful, mate. The amount of hours you can lose fiddling about. Right, Amsterdam's really solid. We've got 100, well, over a 10,000 plus kilobit per second bandwidth. Quality 100. Let's go through them all. Amsterdam, Germany, Portugal, UK, Italy, France, Czech, in Prague, Sweden and Poland. Let's have a little play with them. Do you use this at all, Blind? It's a really handy bit of kit. A lot of streamers run this prior to their stream every single time they run it. If you're in an area that can be a little bit hit and miss. Hello, Sky. How you doing? Germany's looking pretty good. Takes a long time to run it. Takes a good 60 seconds to run all the different ingest servers, but... Yeah, I quite often use that. In fact, you know what, mate? Until I'd say about... Ooh, what are we in? I would have said no.